Here with Jake Keough from United Healthcare, and coming off a big win at the Tour of Utah, first UCI win. Now we're at the USA Pro Cycling Challenge. What stages are you targeting? Because it's a hilly one here, isn't it?
I think stage 5 is kind of, everyone's kind of calling the Sprinters Day.
Yep.
But I think the way these races can play out, have a number of different scenarios. They can be breakaways, they can be big groups, they can be small groups. So we're just going to kind of try to conserve and be in those big groups and try to have a go.
At Tour of Utah, Rory talked about maybe not so much going for the general classification. You guys are going for stage wins. Obviously, you're a big part of that. Tell me a little bit of strategy. Let's say specifically for stage 5. How do you guys handle that? And give me the order of your riders in order to be able to put you in a good position to be able to try to win.
I think like you said, Rory talking about racing for stages is important. I think you can waste a lot of energy, trying to divide your focus. So for sure, we're hunting those stage wins. In the sprint, we kind of have a mixed squad here, kind of like we did at Utah. We have a good climber and good sprinter base. Typically for the sprint, Rory will actually go in front of Carl Menzies. And then Carl Menzies has massive horsepower, and he kind of gets Robert Forster up to speed. And then I can kind of slingshot off Robert, who takes care of me to the final few meters.
When you talk about the final few meters, I mean, we're talking about, can you be a little more specific? Is Rory like at a K out? And when ideally or not ideally, does Forrester drop you off?
It's pretty dependent on the course. When we do criteriums, there's so many corners that the distances get elongated. But if we're kind of talking a typical straight, fast run-in, 4 guys, through a kilometer, starting with Rory, ending with me, everyone kind of doing 250-meter pulls is kind of the ideal situation.
When you're doing a sprint like here against some of the best sprinters in the world, do you just do your own sprint, or do you actually key in off other guys? And then are you aware of how other riders sprint in order for to look out in order to be able to give yourself a chance to win?
Yes and no. I think my number one guy I key off of is Robert Forster. He takes care of me. He's one of the best sprinters in the world in his own right. He's been in the biggest races in the world. We just happen to be teammates, but he knows his way around the bunch no matter what. So he's got it in the back of his mind that he's got me behind him, but he's also picking the lines that would allow him to win the race. So yeah, I try to focus on him, and we have a good kind of combo and work from that angle.